Let me show you how Airbnb can be more profitable than long-term rental property. So, after all expenses, mortgage, lawn care, utilities on our 4-bed, 2-bathroom house in Huntsville, Alabama, our total expenses come out to $2,200 a month. That's with cleaner fees and everything. Our mortgage is $1,350. The difference in between that is Airbnb expense. Revenue, this is our net profit, right? And let me show you why that is more profitable than traditional long-term rental, right? So your standard lease, 12 months. The mortgage is $1,350. Similar houses in the area rent out for $1,350, like on the high end. We do the rent by the room model, so we rent out each bedroom separately with our 4-bed. $600 with a traditional long-term rental. Most likely gonna break even on this. That's before counting in other expenses. Let me also go over some pros and cons of Airbnb because it has plenty of cons. So the initial expenses are a lot higher. You gotta get furniture, you have to hire a cleaner, you kind of have to build a team, a lawn care guy, all these different things like that. Long-term rental is set it and forget it. If you get a home run deal where you can get really good cash flow, just honestly probably do the long-term rental. But in a high interest rate environment like this, with our mortgage was a 6.5, they're like 7.5 now for a lot of other mortgages. There's not a lot of cash flow. You have to get creative nowadays with real estate. And as you can see, it can be done. Some other pros and cons, Airbnb, there are no contracts. With long-term rental, there's a lot of contracts. I'm sure you've heard the nightmares and the horror stories of landlords going to court and battling with tenants and squatter laws and all that stuff. If someone pisses us off at our Airbnb, we just kick them out. You lay out house rules, and it can be anything from take out the trash or wash your dishes or anything like that. If anyone breaks those rules, they're out. No questions asked. You do need to notify Airbnb support, but that's all. With long-term rental, if you try to kick someone out for not keeping the property clean, good luck. The great thing about Airbnb too is the flexibility. If we ever find a really good tenant that's willing to pay to where we make profit, then we can always just enter into a long-term lease agreement with them. With a long-term rental, a long-term lease agreement, if you sign a tenant and they're not a great tenant, you're kind of stuck with them for a long time. So flexibility is another really big reason why I like Airbnb more. If you find videos like this interesting, you like talking about entrepreneurship, business, etc., financial literacy, follow me. Next video, I'm going to talk about Turo. It's where you can make passive income off of renting out cars. It's really cool. Always remember to inspire, motivate, and be awesome. I love you guys. Peace out.